Behind me is my 2023 Ferrari SF90 Stradale, and Kevin is putting a Ryft kit on it.
Yeah, I'm excited to talk about it.
I'll convince Kevin to do this. Now we're gonna attempt to do this weekend. That means we have just 72 hours to get this job done. You got my uncle with me as well today. All right, I think it's some down pipes.
No. Just down pipes.
It's definitely pipes. Ooh.
Boom.
Titanium.
That's beautiful.
Yo, it got heavier.
Sick.
Dude, that is sick. Check out the plug you put. Ryft, separate from the ordinary plier. Bro, titanium is so fucking light. Why is stainless steel so heavy? But apparently, stainless steel sounds better. Do you agree or not?
Better than titanium?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, it sounds better and it's also more durable.
Well, I don't know about that, but it sounds better.
So titanium is like very thin.
Bro, this is sick.
Last time I got a Ryft package, I got a bunch of goodies like pads and stuff. I guess this time they don't care about me enough. Oh, it's one box down. We're one step closer to building the car. I think it's sharp, dude.
What do you think this is?
I have no idea.
It's too high, bro.
We got bolts. What the hell is this for?
Bro, I don't know. It's not that heavy.
No, it's not that heavy.
It's way too light.
You don't think it's exhaust, do you?
No,
I think
it's
it's
not
too small.
exhaust.
What do you think it is?
It's not exhaust.
I think it's mirror caps.
I think it's random carbon parts.
Yeah, I think it's mirror caps. I think it's the front thing right there.
That won't fit in here.
And this. What is this?
Yo, what the fuck is this? Feels like Christmas
It's the
morning.
exhaust. I was right.
No way.
Oh wait. Yo, yes
What
it
the
is.
fuck?
Dude, this is crazy. What the heck? That's nuts. So
Bro,
light,
this
bro.
is crazy.
So light, dude. What the heck? It's so light. Oh, dude, I didn't get tips. I gotta get tips now. So, if that's the case, then I'm missing a package though. I just open here. Open here. Oh, that's definitely the wing. RCF SF90
Oh yeah, I know what that is.
I know you don't. What is that? No, this is the back.
No, this is probably the front one.
No, I don't think so, because they're different packages.
Let's bet. Let's make a bet. 100K?
No, might be right. But then, oh, I think that's the front splitter, bro.
Yo, unboxing this shit's always.
Dude, what the hell is going on? Yeah, bro, you know you can help, right?
What?
You know you can help.
You know you can help, right?
Brush is standing there like.
watching.
Oh no, you're right. It is that something.
Installed.
That's done. What else? This is a fender.
Is it?
Driver's side fender.
That means we're missing the first box. Then.
No, that piece looks fire.
What the hell? How the hell is this gonna fit in there, bro? That looks insane. Kevin.
We'll make it fit.
What is this? That was nuts.
And I had to add unboxing to the invoice.
Listen, guys, Kevin, this is an opportunity to make money. He'll charge you for a handshake.
Yo.
Yeah, this doesn't weigh anything.
Yo.
It's kind of surreal.
Kevin made me buy this. I wasn't gonna get this part. Kevin forced me to buy it.
It doesn't weigh anything.
What the fuck? Yo, Kevin, I think I need to drop off another piece so we can match the red.
So get it painted?
Yeah, I think maybe like tomorrow I'll take this part or like the mirror cap.
This is gonna look nice.
That's gonna look sick for sure. I don't think there's ever been a YouTube video of like unboxing an entire Ryft kit. Never.
I mean, I haven't seen one. Yo, cut this shit.
Yo, fat.
Oh, shit.
My god.
His finger up.
Made our life so much easier. That's really sick. Yeah, we're missing one box of carbon.
Yo, we're missing the spoiler, diffuser, side skirts.
And the top thing over there.
Okay, so Ethan's on a phone call right now. The pink on this car looks like shit. It looks super bad. I can't do this car while it's pink. And the wrap was not done by me, and it came out pretty fucking terrible. I hope he doesn't get fucking mad at me, but who cares? I super glued this shit onto the car. He's not gonna be mad. He hasn't even fucking noticed what's wrong with it. Yo, this looks terrible, bro.
Great. Now we have to paint everything. We have to paint fenders and everything.
Bro, this pink looks terrible. That's what happens when you don't do your cars with me. You fucking go somewhere else.
How many red does it look in red though?
Yo, the red is fire.
Yeah, this thing did suck, I'm not gonna lie. How were you so sure that it wasn't gonna rip the paint?
I wasn't.
You're out of your mind. Wait, so there's wrap on this even though it's already black? What the
Yo,
fuck?
they super glued this shit everywhere. Aw. Oh, the fucking thing.
I got so scared, bro.
How many years does that have?
Right now, I own 17. Like currently today.
Damn. No.
Yep, this part you took a whole. Damn, I'm so good at this.
Kind of do this for a living.
All right, we really have to make sure this doesn't happen to any other piece.
We can't really make sure of it.
Oh my god. You guys never see this part, so I do shit, okay? I actually think I'm doing a pretty good job at unwrapping this. Getting it all with the edges so they don't have to do that again. Alright, it's the next day. We got a couple of problems to fix. So the front bumper, I don't know if you saw yesterday, the PPF ripped off the paint a little bit, so that's getting repainted right now, which is fine because the new ones you guys saw yesterday with the fenders, with the carbon fenders in it, has to get painted anyway, so it's not that big of a deal to just in the bumper and get the whole thing repainted. I'm fine with that. Second problem that we're having today, the mirrors broke when we took them off, so you see about 200 each.
200 each.
So an extra 400 bucks. And then the last thing for today, which we already solved, is the rims. So this side of the rims are bent. I did order 2 more from Boston directly. They take 6 to 8 weeks for them to be made. So I want to have the car on stock wheels. I tried fixing these, lost like 400 bucks doing that. Didn't really work too much. It's fine. Here's our solution. This is probably my punishment. You guys know I absolutely hate alloy wheels. These are the wheels that I want to have on the SF90 until my Boston ones arrive. So I rented these, I didn't buy these. One of my friends had an extra pair, so I just told him, hey, I'll give you a couple bucks. Let me borrow your rims. Let's bring them inside, and that's 2 problems fixed. And the mirrors, we can probably get those on Monday. We're also still waiting for 1 more box to arrive with the rest of the parts, so that should be fun. I think this project is definitely not gonna be done this weekend. I don't know what is gonna go up first. Probably the Revolto is gonna go up first. The Revolto just got pushed back till Monday as well. I don't really know how to explain why, but that's gonna be the weekend. Delays and delays and delays. Expect delays of project.
So there's a solution to my first problem. Got these rims till my black ones get fixed, but that is literally a solution to so many problems to come. As you can see now, Phil's going ahead and taking off the Boston wheels so that we can go ahead and get the fender out if we can get it basically used for paint matching. However, you'll see later on that taking this fender off wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. Basically, the headlight is connected to the fender, which makes absolutely no sense. You would think to be attached to the body. Here we're going ahead and taking away the side skirt so that can get out as well, since we're having brand new ones being put on, and the headlight is basically just hanging there. All right, working on our way to the back, getting that liner taken out. The liner on the back of the SF90 basically throws cool air from the vent to the brakes to keep them cool. There goes one. That's all the dirt from when I took it on the rally, and there goes the second part now. Definitely cool to take it all apart because we can kind of put it back to new in a sense and take it of all this dirt. So this is the first sample of the fender color match. They kind of came back a little too red. The car is Rosso Scuderia, which has a tint of orange into the red, so it had to go back to get fixed.
All right, so John went ahead and took the previous fender after I unwrapped it to the paint shop so they can have that. All right, so Phil went ahead and took off the front fender as well, and the headlight came off.
Where the headlight attaches, this one bracket in the back is actually built into a mount for the fender. So you have to take it out here and slides out from the front, and the fender can be free and come away from the car cleanly.
This realistically kind of makes no sense to be done like this. It should kind of just be kind of built to the body.
From a mechanic standpoint, yes, but from an engineering standpoint,
there's probably a reason.
So everything's done for exactly a reason.
Yeah, so we do have to take this headlight and take this front fender off. We're still missing parts, which will come on Monday. They're supposed to be Friday, but they're not, which will include the fender. So if you look at this fender right here, on the ones that I ordered from Ryft, yes, this is carbon and a little more aggressive, but all of this is carbon as well, which means that part right there will be black or carbon, which I think would just be too much. So I'm heavily considering painting this carbon part carbon. I'm not sure if I will yet or not, but I'm heavily considering doing that, and I think I will. John, you can see the Novitec orange print you gifted me. Here's this. Novitec. The stock ones are still a bushy. I gotta go get them. I do love that the Novitec ones are yellow. It looks so sick. So we also can't start the rear into the front split back together. I mean, we could, but Kevin says that apparently when the front bumper and the rear bumper comes off, the car starts to freak out. So he wants to do one at a time. Not really a productive way to work, but I guess a safer way to work. So the new fenders got painted, still need some work. I don't like the way this line comes in. There's also some black here. I do want them to be perfect. That's one thing about me and my cars. I need them to always be perfect. Now, it's crazy how heavy this is in comparison to the new fenders. That's definitely gonna be like a good, maybe like 10 pounds total, besides it looking good. But yeah, right now we're doing some paint matching here. So this fender, they got some stuff on there. I just want to go ahead and take away the PPF just to make sure this fender's okay. Even though we're swapping to the body kit, I want to keep the stock ones just in case in mint condition. All right, we have our last box that we've been waiting for from Ryft. As you can see, they're very fancy and nice tape. The box is very dirty, so I don't want to put it into my ears, you know, just dirty it, and I just had it washed yesterday. So let's FaceTime Kevin and have him help me unbox this and bring it to the shop. I don't know if I said it before, but the shop is like 20 minutes from my house, so this is pretty fun. Revolto, back home. All right, so let's go ahead and start unboxing this, but we're gonna wait for Kevin to come from the shop so we can go ahead and start this. Kevin! Yo! Dude, you were acting like super all the way in there, like I couldn't see you at all. Alright, we got Kevin in the house now. You ready?
Yeah.
What do you think this is?
I don't know.
Ha, front splitter.
Front lip.
This is definitely
That
front
too.
lip though, right? Okay, what's this? RCF Ferrari SF90 01, and this is what, 02? Yeah, so I guess it's 2 pieces. Alright, let's keep looking, keep searching. Why are you on my side, bro? You have a whole side. Stop trying to hold my hands.
I caught one.
Oh, wait, this is the wing.
Yeah.
That's the wing.
That's the
You know what? Sorry, Ryft, I love you, but this wing is kind of small. It's a little small. The good thing is, since we went on Ryft, we know we are getting more aerodynamics, not just looks. I got something. Whoa. Side skirt. Now we're missing the one that goes to the top. Wait. What are you doing? You're gonna make a mess. You got it? Oh, I got something else.
Oh, what the? Yeah, that's a tough one.
And this is what? I think it's the front part of the wing. I genuinely think that's it now.
There's some
That's
shit
what I
here, bro.
thought.
Bro, that's just the fucking
There's some
floor.
other shit here, bro.
Hey, fits. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, give me a few minutes.
Oh shit. Oh, okay. I didn't know it was that kind of game, alright. I'm thinking I'm gonna paint this.
I just picked up the front bumper that was repainted and it just barely fits in the Urus. We got it done. We're gonna bring it back to Kevin's place.
And now with the front bumper back, we can finally begin working on it.
Yeah, this mesh, you gotta take it out.
Now, yeah, we drill out all the rivets. So I'll draw all those out, and then those will match up back to here.
Yeah.
So once they're drilled out, then we just put the mesh piece, because yeah, see, it's got this little metal piece right here.
Yeah, I think we gotta put this too, no?
Yeah, all of that,
This
all
has
of
to
these
be
little,
swapped.
yeah, these are our little
This has to
mounting
be swapped
brackets
too, right? This right here.
Yeah, that'll come out, drill it
then
off,
go on
and then
this
it
one.
goes back there.
I came back last night. I was trying to help, but bro, I have no idea how to take these stuff off.
You gotta drill it with the drill.
Oh, to get them
There-
out.
So basically, the way this works is this is all on one piece, and you slide it in from the front, and then it's got a little pin that sticks out, and it's the rivet gun holds that pin, and it pulls. See how it's got a ball on the end
Yeah.
of the pin?
Yeah.
It pulls that, and then mushrooms out the rest. So you put it in from this side, and then pull the trigger. and
Yeah. I see.
That way you don't have to get from the back.
We're gonna need that as well for the front bumper. I saw. Yeah, there is space up here.
It's because I feel like it's gonna somewhere it's gonna rub right in there at some point.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So I think we can take the carbon off.
I'm I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty spacious, bro.
Yeah, but I think you're gonna get to a spot where you're under something in the back, and it won't come up.
Because the hoses are in the way. I see what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, and then this has got like bolts and stuff that hold it up like that.
I see you.
We can get these on now too.
Oh,
That's better,
perfecto.
too.
Yeah, the line looks better.
Then this up here is better too.
If they don't do what they did, they'd have to follow this body line that comes all the way this way. You see it?
Yeah, they should have followed this one. Oh,
You see what they
I see how
did?
it turns in there, yeah. See, it looks fresh, looks mint. This one right here is perfect. Look how long it comes in. Perfecta esa ahí.
Well, now that we have these back, we can get those mounted, and then start swapping the carbon. If you go get the rivets, because those are pretty easy. This will be kind of time consuming because of having to undo all those rivets and all that. Because this will be, I think, 3 or 4 pieces altogether. Basically, we got to blow it apart, and then same thing with this. We got to get all that out.
We need to take off a couple of things from the fenders and the badges to be able to fit them back on. I personally think once we have the headlights, the fenders, and the front bumper back on, if we can do that, we can put a trickle charger on the front, and the car should not ever think this was off.
So yeah, basically I've got it loose now. I just got to start drilling out
There
the
was
rivets.
a lip below this too, right?
It ties into this thing. We just start drilling out these rivets,
Yeah.
and then the pieces
Yeah.
will start to come apart.
100% let's get the pieces first so we don't go ahead and take them out. We have the canners too. We can leave that for last, right? What do you think? Lip or not? Yeah. Super sick. I kind of feel like it looks exactly the same though as the OEM. It's just carbon, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure this is part of the back. Maybe this is actually part of the back. Yeah, this is what goes right under.
This will be the bottom, and that's the middle scoops right here.
Yeah, we have the middle
So
over
this
there.
basically just goes onto this.
Yeah, we have the middle over there and the other thing. Is that
Yeah, it
all-
just overlaps because look, here's the same 2 bolts right here in the middle.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, it just overlapped.
I think that's all for the front bumper. We don't need to open up more stuff. Okay, so this is the wing. So what's this? Well, let's open it now just to find out what it is. Yeah, what is that? That's for the top, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, does that have a light on it or no? A light would be sick, like right there.
Yeah. And basically, it's gonna be all in this top row, all the way across, and then it'll come apart.
Don't need that anymore. Oh, that's one lip out. Yeah, so if we put it next to that one. See how this one ends right here? But that one keeps going?
Yeah.
Like this. This one is just an entire piece.
Now I gotta come back and clean up all of these. So we gotta drill these out the rest of the way and make room for the new rivets.
Look, when you're working, remain clean. We don't need this anymore. I can throw it out, right?
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, so like use that curve.
So this is off.
Probably should just go in reverse order.
No, this goes on top.
I think
bro.
that goes
This
on
goes on top.
Yeah, yeah, look,
'Cause
and
of
it'll
this.
sit in this little line.
Put it up. This has to be the lip.
bolts are lining right here.
Yeah, so as long as those line up.
Well, there is a gap though. Everything else is lined up though. That'll be fine. I think we should put this together first, huh?
And then we put that piece on here.
That's gonna look
Bro,
retarded.
that's gonna look insane.
Holy crap. Should we build it out here or should we put it piece by piece on there?
I think on here. We got to make sure everything's lining up.
Like I can put bolts in right now.
I just see how it lines up. It might be easiest if once we get it here, if I drill these holes out a little bigger,
Yeah.
give us a little thinner.
We
Yeah,
can hold it in
there,
place.
and then these are rivets.
Yeah, let's do these 2 bolts,
Yeah.
regular bolts. like a little bit too hot, so it has to go down. It is short, but I think that's a trick. Look.
If it's working, it's working. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Look.
It'll take a lot to get it apart.
Look.
Like 8 millimeter, 10 millimeter.
316 by 8mm, right?
Yeah.
But I'll go ahead and have Kier, she go with him, and get it.
At least 3 more of those.
Of these, so I get like 10 of these.
10 of these.
Of that, how many of these?
That whole pack, like 50. If they, however many, if they got a box like that.
Yeah.
8 mm. Yeah.
Entonces este piececito es M5 y entra en esta bota M5.
Alright, so look, they don't have the rivets. We're gonna have to go to Home Depot. It's like a good 3 miles away, just 13 minutes. Not too bad, but.
Alright, so we found a 3/16 6mm and a 12mm. They said that the 6mm will work for some parts, and then the 12mm they'll just make it work regardless, but that's all they have. They don't have any 8mm.
What's this?
No, one's from Ace, one's from Home Depot.
So we finished the entire fenders. Yeah. We swapped everything from the old fenders to the new ones, the badges, the mechanics in the back, the rubber that was in the back piece, everything. All right, John, let's see what you got. All right, once you let go, you have to go push it back in.
I don't know if I can do it with one hand. I'm a lefty.
Go ahead, go ahead. There you go, you did it.
Bro, you don't want to get this on your hands at all.
Making shit happen.
To the edge?
I literally just want to point out that I've been getting my watch scratched all day. Now we're putting cock, that's something funny, pause, while wearing 2 rose gold watches. Like, what's going on? But here's the crazy part. I promise you guys, if you went somewhere else to do your kit, it will not be this nicely done. It will cut so many corners that we simply just don't cut at Kevin G, KG Auto Wraps. First piece is done.
Car's ready. You can
Car's
take
ready.
it.
Yeah, like first piece is on the car finally. Alright, so Phil is busy on the other side working on a truck, so I'm moving things along, and this should release this part up here, which is the roof wing, I believe it's called, and then I'm pretty sure I can do that part on my own. Learn this, you should only get your cars wrapped from people you trust, because when doing this, I realized this screw that I'm taking off right here is missing on the other side. They basically just 3M taped it, used a screw on one side, which is a no-no. I like things being done right. Oh.
Oh, you're...
No, we have a magnet. I think I can. Bro, I have no idea where that went. But I know where it went, but I don't see it. It's probably. Oh no, I see it. That's probably what happened to the other people though.
Let me put this down before you put too much.
Oh wait, no, there's a screw here in the back as well. Yeah, we need to like floss. That's it. But this is off now.
Ethan's hands here than I thought.
I already found the secret to getting Phil to come work with us here. All we gotta do is start doing it ourselves, and then he gets curious and comes.
You gotta start making me feel like you're fucking something up. No, really, I just finished that too. I was gonna show you this right here though. It looks like it was already, you can see on the PPF, it's rubbed right there. Like it barely clears.
But that's how it is on the doors. That's how the car is.
And that's what I'm saying, like
That's
it's
what the car
barely clears. So
That's how the car is in general. Yeah, the color's off.
Yeah. It looks the same.
What? The more I look at it, the more the same it does look. I ain't gonna lie. I think Kevin's height clearance doesn't align to see what we're seeing.
Yeah, you're right.
It was actually. All right, so we had to take the bumper off because this piece here was missing, and it took us some time to figure out where it goes. Might as well put it back to exactly how it was, which means we are Ferrari certified. So this is ready to go back on and never have to come off. Oh,
It's hot.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say don't fucking touch it. Yo, look how perfectly aligned this is now. We could actually run the right way now. This is so perfect. We could have done it the right way now. How much does this come out? All right, bumper's going on.
You left a tool for us, sir.
Oops. Yo, imagine later on, where's my screwdriver?
Before we go on.
Yo, that bumper looks so good, so aggressive. Gotta align that with that. There you go. Boom.
Yeah, it's good.
I see it in now, yep.
And just as we thought we were getting everything done, another problem.
Yeah. Just like my battery's dying, this battery's dead, so.
The battery died. There was no starting it on, so here I am trying to jump it, and I couldn't get it started. Another problem to be fixed.
Yeah, I don't understand why. Alright, so I just finished swapping all the hardware from this one to this one, which is like this little fishnet thing, and then this, which connects to, I think, whatever that thing over here is, and the air comes out of and keeps it cool. So I think I did a pretty good job. I have it all masked up just so it doesn't get scratched up. Or John masked it all up, and I think I'm gonna call it a day.
All right, it's Saturday, which means we've done a full 5 days of work on this car. We took ahead the mirrors, which we broke, so 2 new ones coming on the way. We took off the original fenders and got this one's painted, got the lines exactly where I wanted. So we got this painted 3 times. The first time was up to here, didn't really like the color, got the color to match, and then when it came through, I didn't really like the line, so we had to repaint it again to get the line on the carbon fiber, exposed carbon fiber, to exactly how I wanted. Now, yesterday, realistically, all we spent time on was getting this, the other side, and the front bumper aligned, which is like tedious things that took literally all day, like a day and a half really actually took, just to get everything aligned. We applied this about, I think 2 days ago, 1 day ago. Once we put that on, we realized that the wipers basically kind of like hit it. You have this piece right here that basically holds this cable, you see right here, and this together. What this cable does is it shoots the windshield fluid up from here. So this cable holds that, and this plastic piece basically holds it right here together, so it's like not going around. Now, because of the new like 1/2 inch over here of the carbon piece that we put on there, it was actually rubbing on it right here, as you see. So what we're gonna do is just shave that down a tiny bit. That way we can put it back, and then the clearance should be good. So that's one thing that we're working on right now. I did try to find this piece in carbon, but they don't have it for North America. They only have it in the European specs, not for the American one, so they don't have the plug-in. So if I were to get that one and put it on, my light would be on because it wouldn't have the turn signal, I guess, over here. Now, obviously, we took off the front bumper, put it back on, but before we put it back on, we added this piece right here, we had this piece right here, and then this part here in the middle. Now, we had to transfer this and the other side and the middle one from the previous bumper. We had to unrivet it from every piece in the other bumper and then put it on this one. I lined it up together and then put it. This actually did take a very, very, very long time. But what took the longest was aligning it. Same thing with the other side. This was very long, but we finally got it to a place where we like it. Check this out. So if you look, the lines are absolutely perfect. Going down on that side, going down on this side is literally like stock, and that's not all the way close. I didn't close it all the way simply because we're still working on some stuff. Yesterday, I don't know if we recorded a lot because it was just kind of me and John here. We were putting all of this back together, aligning it together. We put the skid plate on top of the front bumper, so like that's all good to go. Putting on the side blinkers from here together. That was basically what we're doing all day yesterday. I went ahead and installed this realistically by myself. A lot of the times when those guys are busy doing other stuff, I don't know how to stay still and not do nothing. So I just come and I start working on the car. I mean, I wanted to do this whole thing by myself to begin with, and I got convinced that I wasn't gonna be able to do it. So I came here and I got some help from Phil. Thank God I did. But I'm super happy I'm still like working on it myself because I've always wanted to work on my own cars. I think after this is done, I have the confidence to do a full car by myself. And like I said, if it's yours, you kind of want to know how it's done. You want to know how your car works and how it's put together. So I'm having quite a lot of fun. It is kind of hurting though, like all my fingers were like full of glue and black stuff. My nails everywhere. I mean, this is man's work. You know, I work with my mind usually, not my hands. But this looks absolutely insane. Come over here. I kind of wish that it had a LED light here, like went down. So like if you know my Revolto has like a light that goes like this from here all the way down. So it would have been sick if this had it here. Obviously, since stock doesn't have it, you know, I don't know how you would be wired, but it would just be super dope. But this looks super sick. Since the car's not a spider, this just comes like this with this fin over here. I think I can buy a shell that just goes right over it and it's carbon. I might do that. It would look super sick and it would match my red Urus perf. I think it would literally look super, super sick, so I might do that. This piece right here, come over back on this side, John. It's definitely taking a lot of work. At the beginning, we thought we could just bring it in, put it in, and then it'll be all good to go, but it's not. I've tried so many times to put it in, it doesn't work this way. So we're gonna have to drop this more than it's already been dropped, or completely take it off to put it in. We found the canards because we realized we were missing two things, the canards and the rear diffuser. But I literally we got what, 4 boxes? I dove into all of them and I found the canards. So I'm super, super, super happy about that. I have no idea whether I'm gonna use them yet or not. Over here, you're gonna see that the bumper now is fully off. I'm actually pretty happy with the way Ferrari built this because it was not that difficult to take off the diffuser. Like for example, on the front bumper, all this and this was one piece. So we had to unrivet all these things and swap it over to the new one. As opposed with the new one, when it comes in, and it should get here on Saturday, all we're gonna have to do is essentially swap these sensors out, 1, 2, 3, 4 sensors, and the wiring harness into the new one, and the mesh right here to filter things. So it's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rivets per side. I would say each rivet takes about 30 seconds to drill out, and then swapping over would take like each rivet to put them back on probably about 1 minute. A total of 1 minute and 30 seconds to remove and add the new rivets on each side. I think this part is gonna be very, 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 very easy. I'm super happy that the fact that the camera stays part of the front bumper and it's not part of the diffuser. So that basically should just fit right in. I do want to order some Ryft tips like my F8 has, where it's like a blue Ryft tips. So I wanna go ahead and do that. The other thing was obviously 2 of my rims are bent and 2 are working good. We tried to fix 2 of them. They weren't fixable. We ordered 2 more. They're gonna be here in 6 to 8 weeks. So it's gonna be a long time. So I already spoke about this before, but I went ahead and I rented some other rims. I am really not happy about this at all because I don't like alloy wheels. I might make my friend an offer to just buy these, and then I just have 2 rims. That way I can literally powder coat these black, and even though John will hate it. We'll see what happens when the car's on. I just don't like alloy wheels. And the last thing that we got done is the side skirts. Let's go over there in the office. So the last thing that we worked on this week was the side skirts, which look how beautiful they came out. Dude, they came out gorgeous. I've seen them where they just leave them all in carbon, which is what Ryft wants. Obviously, they designed it that way, so they want them to be put how they designed the car, but I personally thought it was too much carbon. I've seen it in some of the cars. This is the 3rd full Ryft kit, but some people do have some pieces. So I've seen it where it's all carbon, and then I've also seen where RDBLA went ahead and did it where this was red and all this was red as well, and all those carbon was this piece right here at the bottom, which in my opinion just kind of looked a little bit regular. Like it didn't look like an upgrade, it didn't look anything special. So I wanted specifically just this right here and exposed all of this in carbon, which I think is gonna be the sexiest looking side skirt on an SF90 that you'll ever see. Same thing with the other one, super excited to put those on, but we can't put those on until the air vents are put in. I think that's it for this video, guys. We're gonna go ahead and pick it up again on Monday. Let me not go there. All the guys are working, it's too loud. On Monday, I want to get the wing done and be able to kind of just work on most of the car. That way on Tuesday, when the diffuser gets here, it's as easy as just boop, swapping everything over, put it on, and everything's ready to go. That would be absolutely amazing. And the car can go into phase 2, which is downpipes, exhaust, and tune, which will bring the car to life. So that would be amazing. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you stay tuned for part 2 of this video because it's gonna be super, super amazing. And hopefully next car, I can do it all by myself. Maybe hire somebody to just help me get my own space and do something like this for my personal cars. Peace.